welcome to ET Leadership Excellence Awards North 2025. Well, we are here to listen to some real stories that go beyond the stage awards. And I have Mr. Raghav Mohan with me, director at Pall. Welcome to the podcast, sir.
Thanks.
All right. And congratulations on receiving the award. Well, how has Pall defined the sartorial suit scenario in Delhi NCR?
So Pall goes a long way. When the men's fashion industry was still developing in India. So our first store started in 1988, almost 40 years back in the heart of Delhi, Southex market. And we started as a single store. Now we have graduated to, we have 3 stores, one in Mall of India, Noida, another one in Mega City Mall, Gurgaon, and the main store in Southex Part 2. So Pall, we started off our journey as premium menswear, offering ready-made garments, and over the years we've changed our positioning towards bespoke tailoring. We started off as we were doing a lot of premium fabrics, a lot of tie-ups with Italian mills and English mills like Loro Piana, Xenia, Dormes, and bespoke tailoring is now the heart of Pall. Handcrafted suits, we feel, is that's what adds value to the premium segment at Pall.
All right. And how has men's fashion evolved in business dressing, especially among CXOs?
So as the CXOs are getting younger, so is their fashion sense and their tastes.
Yes.
And that's where sense of dressing up has also evolved a lot. A CXO now just doesn't want the style, he wants the comfort as well. And that's where Pall with its bespoke tailoring, handcrafted suits comes in. We not only offer the best fabric, premium Italian fabrics and other good mills from the rest of the world, but that acute styling, that going into the detail of styling, personalization of the garments, understanding their requirements, their fit, that's where Pall comes in. We curate, our stylist will curate, we'll spend time with the customer and try and give the best look which falls on their body.
All right. And what does Pall Sartorial offer in bespoke tailoring that other brands do not?
So a good suit, or say a good meal, if you go to a good restaurant, is not how it is also only presented. It's the ingredients that go into a good meal or a good food or a good suit. So at Pall we strongly believe not only in giving the best material, which is the second skin for a customer, but also the materials that we use within a suit, which could be the interlinings, the fusings. For example, we use in all of our suits in bespoke tailoring, we use Bemberg lining, which is very soft, flexible. It gives a very lightweight, it's featherweight. We would also personalize the garment with the initials of the customer. So Indian body, if you see, Indian bodies are we tend to have bigger tummies. We love food and we tend to have bigger tummies, and Indian bodies are odd shaped, and we've been made to fit into Western garments, and that's the trend. But I think so in today's time, the young customer is wanting to evolve. They have the money to spend and they want the best fits. It's just not only the label that matters now, which is seen on most of the international brands. It's the fit, the quality that matters, and the whole personalization which goes. They want to be invested in that garment.
True.
So, yeah.
All right, and there's this one thing too, that the customers keep coming back to Pall. So what is the reason for that, and how is the tailoring service relevant in today's world of fast fashion?
So Pall is we strongly believe, and that's the foundation of the brand. Trust, integrity. That's been since its inception. That's been the bottom line of this business. So we are not only in the retail industry anymore. We are into the service industry. That's what we feel. when our masters, our expert masters are measuring up a customer, they get close to the customer. Conversations flow, and we as a value system, we tend to form relationships with our customers, which are at the heart of Pall Mall. And we've been dressing up families. We've been tailors to the families since these last 40 years, and the first generation was coming. Now that their kids or the young executives, they're also coming to us. So it is a lot to do with the trust, the service. Even our sales team, who've been with us since a long time, they would personally know the customers by their name. The customers would know them. We would have a very intimate relationship with our customers, and that helps to form that bond. And that also helps to get that customer again and again. So we are not just selling a product. We are selling a service. And when we say service, it is a repeat business that we get out of it, and we put it like that.
Yeah, absolutely. In what ways do you adopt and adapt the European trends in Pall Mall's offerings?
So, since for all these years we were under the British Empire, so when Pall Mall started, our tagline was the men's with the British accent. That was the starting point, because fashion had evolved from there, and we had a lot of influence coming from Britishers. In fact, Pall Mall's name has been inspired by my father, Mr. Raghav Mohan. He's the founder of this business. So the name was inspired from an area in London. That's how this name, it's an English name. So earlier it was all English fashion. Over the years, I think so, fashion has moved towards Europe. Italy being the world fashion capital, and a lot of our best mills where we source our fabrics are all Italian. Xenia, they're the best of blends of wool and cashmere, linen. So Xenia, Loro Piana, Dorme, all these mills, we have a partnership with all these mills. So fashion has moved to these places. So Europe has a big influence on the men's, at least the men's custom tailoring and fabrics.
All right, and how has technology helped an offline brand like Pall Mall to grow?
So technology it's playing a very critical part, right? More than the front end, it is playing a critical part right now for us at the back end. So all our measurements that are being done at the store, it gets in. So the old system was a parchi, literally a piece of paper where the master would write down the measurements. We have 20 to 25 different measurements where we'll go to the depth of that measurement, and with the customer, all of this gets accumulated in a tab. It all gets transferred to the factory online. There are no slips or no booklets going from here and there. And with multiple stores, it becomes easy, so that all that information is transferred to our production facility, where our master craftsmen start working on it the minute they get it, rather than waiting for number of hours or 2-3 days when the measurements and the fabric will reach them. Also at the store level, we are using technology to showcase new styles, new fits, new cuts to the customer, the latest, so that the fashion sense for a customer keeps updated.
All right. And what is your message to the young CXOs who think wearing suits is passé? How is the classic suit still relevant today?
So I think so. In today's time, with so much of fast fashion and so many ready-made wear and online selling, where you just wear a garment 2-3 times and you just dump it. A boardroom meeting or a director's meeting, I think so, a suit speaks for itself. A power dressing, that's what Pall Mall is. Power dressing is you, even if you speak less, the way you carry yourself, the garments you're wearing, that say a lot about you. So that is the first impression. And with so much of competition, either at the boardroom or with all around the world, I think so dressing well for a young CXO, that makes a big difference, not only to the person or to the other people, but also to the person who's wearing it, because that's where you get that confidence. Imagine me sitting here wearing just shorts. Whatever I'll be saying may still be the same, but the way it is delivered to the person who's listening to it,
The impact would be
the
very
impact
different.
changes. So dressing, I think so, it makes a lot of sense, and it has a big impact on your peer
For
group.
sure, without a doubt. All right, and how do you ensure that your brand, Pall Mall, it follows the environmental norms of sustainability and green energy?
So sustainability is very close to our heart as a brand. So by the nature of our business, like I said, we are into bespoke tailoring, and we do not believe in keeping multitudes of garments and all our stores tagged up with a lot of garments, which ultimately in today's time leads to a lot of wastage, because there are seasonal trends, and the unsold inventory goes for a toss over a period of time. We believe in giving personalized service, so all our suits, all our garments, since it is tailored, so it is only one of a kind. So if you as a customer, you were to walk into a store, everything that we have will be customized to your body. So which means we are not keeping that, we are far away from that size set business where you have umpteen number of sizes, where you have to make because you have to run a factory. That's not a mindset. So bespoke tailoring gives us that flexibility to not have so much of inventory, yet keep our styles classic, and also gives us the leeway to keep introducing new fashion. So since we're not into size set, we don't end up wasting a lot of resources, the environmental resources that will keep on going into the landfills. So that's one of the ways that we would do, and even at our packaging level, we would tend to avoid a lot of plastic usage right from the stores to the factories. We keep a very strict vigil on that.
All right, well, this was it, and thank you so much for joining us here and bringing that insightful conversation forward about a clothing brand. Thank you.
Thanks, Aloni. Thanks.
Thank you.